Hi, welcome to this session in English Language Paper 2 Exam Build-Up Preparation, and welcome to this platform for Sensor Academy. Ensure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell in order to get notified when next I post any video. In this tutorial today, we are of course going to prepare adequately for an exam by having that is one of the regular important topics that is highly anticipated for English Language Paper 2, Grade 12 category as well as GCE. So this is going to be under comprehension, and then this is one of the comprehensions that is going to set us well in terms of this year's final exam preparation. So it says grade 12 behaviors and academic performance. So which means in this case, when writing a comprehension, I want you to understand that you are supposed to read all the paragraphs that are in the passage, and then you get to understand and analyze what the particular passage was everything about. From there, it would be relevant that we link this to how best we can answer some questions. So paragraph 1. Grade 12 is a pivotal year for students, often determining their path to higher education or careers. At this stage, academic performances become more critical than ever, and behaviors in and out of classroom significantly impact outcomes. While some students rise to the occasion, others struggle due to habits that hinder success. I'm using this particular comprehension also to portray a message about what usually affects the preparation of a student for senior secondary English language exam. Then paragraph 2. One of the most common behaviors that affects performance is procrastination. Many grade 12 students tend to delay assignments or exam preparation until last minute. This behavior leads to unnecessary stress, poor retention, and poor grades. Those who plan ahead and manage their time wisely tend to perform better across subjects. And then moving on, paragraph 3, peer pressure also plays a major role in student behavior. Some learners get distracted by friends who are not academically focused, often engaging in social media or skipping classes. On the other hand, surrounding with motivated peers fosters a healthy learning environment and encourages academic discipline. Then moving on, paragraph 4. So paragraph 4 says, another critical behavior is attitude towards learning. Students who have positive mindset and believe in their abilities are more likely to succeed. Negative attitudes such as fear of failure or lack of interest in subjects potential, even if they are naturally intelligent. Then paragraph 5, teachers have observed that grade 12 students who participate actively in class discussions, ask questions, and complete homework consistently perform better than those who remain passive. Engagement in class builds understanding, confidence, and helps retain key concepts that are vital for exams. Paragraph 6. Lastly, the balance between academic life and personal well-being plays a crucial role. Students who maintain a healthy lifestyle, getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking breaks are generally more focused and alert. In contrast, those who are constantly tired or emotionally drained tend to underperform. Therefore, self-discipline, positive habits, and supportive environments are the pillars of success in grade 12. So moving on to the questions. Now that we've read the passage that is about grade 12 behaviors, and by the way, this was adapted from me because I wrote this one in trying to portray a message while we also try to prepare adequately for an exam. So question 1. Why is grade 12 a final push before adulthood? So we're going to check that is the answers. So here we have for parties, B, start of school, C, it shapes the future, D, it is the last step. So in this regard, we're going to find that we can't say it's for parties. We can't say it is the start of school because they've asked like why is it a final push. So the correct answer here is it shapes the future. But before answering, it says in each of the questions 1 to 9, select the best of the 4 choices given. Show the letter of your choice by putting a ring around it on the question. So which means we're going to be circling our correct answers. So like in this case, our correct answer is going to be C. Question 2. According to paragraph 2, what is referred to as the silent killer of success? When handling comprehension, sometimes you can reference to the actual stated paragraph. Sometimes you can check the answers and see if you can at least see which one goes for the intended purpose. So A, group work, B, procrastination, C, studying too much, D, getting enough rest. So the silent killer of success are delays, which are being factorized as procrastination. Then 3. In paragraph 3, what advice does the passage give about choosing friends? A, choose friends who skip school. B, only hang out online. C, be friends with everyone. D, stick with those who focus and aim high. So like in this case, we can't say choose friends who skip school because this is a negative approach. Only hang out online. It's not every time that maybe being online is beneficial. Be friends with everyone. This is of course not okay. So the correct answer here is D. Then question 4. Question 4 says, according to paragraph 4, how does students' mindset affect their success? A negative mindset pushes them harder. B, a confident attitude boosts efforts and results. C, mindset has no real effect. D, overconfidence always leads to failure. The best one can be a confident attitude boosts effort and result, which is more important that it should be directed to effort application. So for this one, we're going to say B. Then moving on, question 5. In paragraph 5, what separates top performers from the rest? A, keeping quiet in class. B, relying on natural talent. C, being present, active and consistent. D, complaining about homework. So the correct answer here can be being present, active and consistent. Then question 6. According to the passage, what does "you can't pour from an empty cup" mean? This sometimes is used in everyday life, whereas we're going to find that when we say you can't pour from an empty cup, it's better to help yourself before you help others, such that you be in the proper position to help them without maybe having difficulties or leaving yourself behind. So A, finish water. B, self-care is power. C, give to others. D, no food. So the correct answer here is self-care is power. And then lastly, on question 7, it says, why is class participation important? A, it annoys teachers. B, it wastes time. C, for weak student. D, boosts memory. So it can boost memory. Then find words that mean nearly or the same as these words. So A, important. So like here they've instructed us. We're supposed to go to paragraph 1 and find the word that can mean important. And then, so if we have to go to paragraph 1, so this is paragraph 1. Grade 12 is a pivotal year for students. So we have the word pivotal, which means something very highly important. Which means for important here, we're simply going to say pivotal. And then we move on to B, delay. So delay in paragraph 2 can mean procrastination. Since I talked about it, there is no need to go back. Then participation in paragraph 3. To participate means to engage in something. So of course we're going to have the word engaging. Then third, which is in paragraph 4. So we are now in paragraph 4, which says another critical behavior is attitude towards learning. Students who have positive mindset and believe in their abilities are more likely to succeed. Negative attitudes such as fear of failure or lack of interest in subjects potential, even if they are naturally intelligent. I don't think we are finding any word that is in the same line for meaning, but we can find the one that can mean nearly the same. So here we can pick the word attitude. Attitude determines if someone will be interested or tired for a certain engagement that they have to be in. In paragraph 4 here, we're going to say attitude. I hope you find this video very much beneficial for an exam build-up preparation as well as revision. I hope this helps you prepare adequately for any English exam and that it helps the tips. So when answering a comprehension, it's important you read all the paragraphs given in the passage, then you understand. From there, then you get to see the questions. And most of the times, comprehension gets to have 20 marks. So which means each question can score about 2 marks. So it's very important that you pay attention. If it says go back to paragraph 1, you go back to paragraph 1. Then reference and then get the actual answer. So till in the next session. For now, it's a very goodbye.